Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we have a titanium hex bit driver from Oknife we're going to be checking out here in the channel. It's made out of TC4 titanium and it's 42.5 grams or 1.5 ounces. So let's go ahead and waste no time. I'm going to zoom in a little bit because it is a small box here so you guys can get all the high definition right there. Of course, this product and every other product you see in this video will be linked down below so you guys can check it out. There is the bit driver right there. We do have a lanyard, it looks like, right here. Right, a little bit of paracord, black with the white stripes or dashes right there. Looking pretty epic. And I feel like that is everything in the box. I don't think I'm missing anything else. So there we go. Closer look at that right there. And of course, here is the bit driver from Oknife. Oknife and Olight, right? They're sister companies. They make knives and also flashlights. But then there's this thing. Holy smokes. Actually, feel on hand. Yeah, definitely a little bit on the smaller side, but that is okay. That is what you want for EDC carry and ease of carry, right? Not something too bulky, not something too heavy. So this will be perfect. We got the Oknife logo here. Very cool construction here. Kind of has this anodized blue look to it. Laying your whole solution at the top. We have sort of like a hexagonal pattern on one side, so I'm sure we probably will be using that for torque. And of course we have a little door here, so let me see, it opens to the left. Nice. Even has a D10 ball right there, right? Maybe like a magnet. Definitely clips it in place, prevents it from opening on its own, so that's nice. Got a satisfying open to it. Take a listen. Yeah, it feels good and premium. And here are our bits now. Yeah, probably using gravity as our best friend. It's going to be the best way to go. So we got the first set, got the second set out there. You can see there's basically two channels on there. There are two magnets at the bottom right there. Those shiny gray things are probably magnets keeping them in place. That's why a little bit of a toss against the palm made it come out right away. So let's see what we are dealing with. We actually might need to go 5x zoom here. There we go. So we have a H1.5 and H2. We have a T8 and a T6. This is probably the most common one for knives. A lot of knives are still doing T6 in 2025. I don't know why. We definitely want them to be more on the T8 side of things. So I don't know. This might be the new screwdriver for reviews, right? When we do the hardware check and whatnot, we might be using this guy. I'm already really digging it. We have a PH2 and a PH00 here as far as Phillips go. So it's like a tiny Phillips head, right? And then a PH2. On this side, we have a PH0, right, which is maybe like an in-between this guy and this guy. We have a flathead also, SL 3.5 flathead. So got a little bit of everything, right? One flathead, three Phillips heads, two Torx, T8s and T6s, right? T8 and T6. And then we got this guy here, right? The hexagonal pattern, 1.5 and H1.5 and H2. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna use the T8 T6 as I probably, as a knife guy, the one I'm gonna use the most. So loading these back in there, look at that, they actually fall in place pretty easily. There we go. They go all the way down. Oh, maybe that's not a magnet, that's like a pad, right? So they're not really hitting the titanium. So they're nice and set there. I'm gonna put the other one back in there and then just close the door and bam. I mean, there is a little bit of rattling in there, obviously. I should have checked if there was rattling before taking them out for the first time, but I mean, it's common sense, right? So just don't maracas with it and you'll be okay. So let's see here. This should be very intuitive. You got a hexagonal pattern right here. So bam, insert it like that. It's actually very good size for your hand, right? This butt end here, nice and round for the palm. So you can do your turn, your twisting and whatnot. That's looking pretty epic right there. Get you a closer look at what that looks like. Of course, we said this thing was titanium, so no pull here. I do get pull from the bits inside, so let me go ahead and take them all out again. Do I get any pull now? Yeah, no pull whatsoever. Obviously, this hardware here is going to be stainless steel. That ball is something else, and the actual bits are going to be steel also. So interesting. I would think that maybe you have to put them in a specific way, but sort of like they find their own way. Once, you know, it's like cut out really nicely for them to fit in there perfectly. I like this clicking noise right there. That feels good. And yeah, let's get to work. Let's go ahead and disassemble some. I don't have anything on hand right here, but let's say we wanted to do, what is this, T6, right? I got my T6 on my Vosti Corgi right here. So let's see if we wanted to take out this insert. All right, there we go. T6 right there, bam. Are they magnetic? Let's see. That would have been something nice to have. Oh, it's staying in place. But are they magnetic? I think so. All right, look at that. So that's feeling pretty good. Let's go ahead and put this guy back in there. All right. You do feel the you do feel the other bits making music in there. All right, it's T6. I'm not gonna torque it really hard. And let's go ahead and swap it around for that T8. And let's now tackle this body screw here instead. I gotta remember I'm 5x zoomed in, Miguel. Let's make sure stuff is on frame. All right, there we go. It's nice and easy. Push down, lefty loosey. All right, that T8 putting in some work. Sir, would you like to completely come out? Yeah, that'll be great. So I'm not entirely sure if it's fully magnetic or not. It does fall off if it's heavy enough. So maybe it's not fully magnetic. It would have been nice. Maybe I can magnetize them, if anything. But yeah, very nice and comfortable. Small form factor. Comfortable right here on the palm. So that's feeling pretty good. And yeah, very nice to, turn. Now there are other fancier screwdrivers out there, right? With ball bearings and turning parts and whatnot. But I feel like this one is basic, bare bones. Very affordable. This thing is actually very, very affordable for being a titanium bit driver. So obviously I'll have it linked down below so you guys can check it out. But yeah, little T6, T8 action right there. They're pretty good. Let me just make sure. Yeah, final turn right there just to kind of have peace of mind. Okay, we're good on those two. And yeah, very straightforward, no issues. Now, if you need a little bit of extra torque, this is where this hole here comes into play. I'm sure you put this guy there like that. There we go. Now we got some additional torque like that. So if that's ever the case, right? There you go. You can use that to your advantage also. That's a nice added feature there. Why not? So got that available to you as needed. But, for the most part, you just use the front here and then go about your business that way. All right, very nice, very intuitive, right? Good quality. And then just putting this guy back in there. Close. All right, so check it out. So the only reason why we were getting any rattle of any kind is because obviously we had the 2 bits on one side and the other side only had 1 bit because we were using the other one. But now that all 4 bits are in there, right, dead silence. There's no rattling, and that's good. That's good. Didn't mind the rattling at all while I was using it, but now that it's, they're all in there. There is no rattle in there whatsoever. Guys, let me know your thoughts about this small EDC bit driver, right? What are your thoughts on it? What do you like about it? What do you love about it? Is there anything you dislike about it? Let me know. Obviously, I'm going to be putting this guy to use right away. This might become my new bit driver here on the channel for my reviews. I've been using the Strobito tool set for the longest time, but that one has a lot of tools, like a plethora of bits for just about any project around the house. But I don't know, I may be switching over to this guy here just because of how easy and comfortable it is, and more form factor. By the way, in case you were wondering if it takes any other standard bits, well, it does take all of my bits here from my Strobito tool set. So, anything from a T2, right? So there we go. That works. Obviously, these are not two-sided. They're only one-sided. But that works. We got all the way to T5H. There we go. You can do that as well. So yeah, I got lots of options here. So I might just keep my sleeve of Torx handy, but probably going to be using this guy going forward. And of course, the lanyard part is very straightforward too. I'm not necessarily that much of a lanyard person, so I do like it without the lanyard. Right? I might put something else on there later, but I do like the fact that it's very comfortable on the palm. So keeping it this way is probably going to be my way to go. Again, check this guy out, link down below in the description and pinned comments if you guys want to check out prices, availability, and variants. Again, very, very affordable. I actually got a chance to pick this one up via the TikTok shop. So I'll have a link on the TikTok shop. If you guys want to check it out there, you absolutely can. Or otherwise, on all the other websites that I'll have linked down below, all the other trusted dealers. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Either this one or this one. Peace.